Okay, check, check. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2. Check, check, check 1 2 1 2.
It's shoulder, don't over. So right you're gonna have to do boxes and like.
Okay, 3.5 minutes. JB.
Be aggressive.
Check, check, check.
The way to be aggressive. And you gotta stay hard. It's down that dick. Let it slack. Go.
The Roughrider soccer team.
Okay.
Frankel. Go.
Clock running, so let's do it.
The following is a presentation of KNOX Sports. The Roughrider soccer team embarks on a quest for a state tournament berth tonight as they are picked third in the Eastern Dakota Conference. They'll take on the fifth-ranked Fargo North Spartans at home at Cushman Field.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another season of high school sports on KNOX Live Sports, KNOX TV on YouTube, and also on KNOX Radio. I'm glad to be with you tonight. Ryan Cunningham here at Cushman Field and Eagles Arena, where we have a soccer team that's predicted to make the state tournament. The Grand Forks Red River Roughriders were picked third in the preseason poll in the Eastern Dakota Conference, but their first matchup tonight is going to be against Fargo North, the team that's played physical the last few years, that returns a couple of all-conference players, and they are ranked fifth in that preseason poll. It promises to be a very good shootout right off the bat for 3 points in the Eastern Dakota Conference. We've got some wind, we've got a little bit of hazy conditions, but temperatures are going to be pretty nice by the time we get to game time, and we're looking forward to a very good matchup tonight. Our pregame report is on the way. Our pregame report is brought to you by Signature Graphics and by True North Equipment, and we're looking forward to taking you through it with a look at our current standings and the results that have happened in non-conference play thus far. We'll also dive into the schedule for tonight, take a look at the key players in the game with our fuel of the game, and we're getting ready for kickoff at 7 o'clock this evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. It's going to be a great way to kick off our partnership with the Grand Forks Public Schools, being our official and their official web streamer for Grand Forks Public School Athletics. The Rough Riders in Fargo North, it's next here on KNOX Live Sports.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersSales.com.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to SprayAdvantage.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great-tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always...
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of Red River Roughrider soccer tonight on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports tonight. We are at Cushman Field as we get set for the opener of Eastern Dakota Conference Soccer. And once again, our live streams and broadcasts are presented this year by our premier sports partners, Rivards Turf and Forage. They are a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks. You can check out all of what they have to offer at rivards.com, specialized seeds and more at rivards.com. And Grand Trailer Sales, trailer parts, trailer sales, and trailer service in East Grand Forks. Check them out as well on the east side of East Grand Forks on Highway 2. They are our presenting partners once again for another exciting year of high school sports here on KNOX Live Sports. Tonight, Grand Forks Red River is at home for the first time this season. They will take on the Fargo North Spartans, a good Eastern Dakota Conference test to get started after we saw Red River get into action in some non-conference play against Minot and Minot North this past weekend, and now it's time to play for real points tonight here in the Eastern Dakota Conference. We welcome you to our pregame report this evening, and our pregame report is presented this year by True North Equipment. They are true to our values. They're driven by you. Check out their full line of products. True North Equipment is your local John Deere dealer, and they're happy to serve you. And our pregame report brought to you by Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. So much custom-made embroidery and custom-made graphics as well at Signature Graphics. They do vinyl pressing as well at Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks. And it's good to have you along with us here tonight for our pregame show, as this one is set for a 7 o'clock kickoff this evening. Let's take a look at what's on the line as we get a little bit further into our pregame report with our Drive for the Title. And Drive for the Title, as always, is brought to you by our friends that we have at Toys for Trucks. Toys for Trucks, of course, is your car, truck, and Jeep accessory supercenter in Grand Forks. They bring you our Drive for the Title look at what's happening out there. And so far this season, not a lot to report as far as standings are concerned because no one's played in the league yet. But tonight, there's a busy night as all 8 teams in Eastern Dakota Conference are going to play. But you can see, as you take a look at your screen this evening, that there are some teams that have played some games thus far. And those results include Central and Red River, who both split with Minot and Minot North. As you can see in the results category, Central with a 14-0 win over Minot North. Red River a 9-0 win over Minot North. But then against Minot, things got to be a little bit more difficult as the Magicians took 2 one-goal wins from the Grand Forks teams. Minot a 2-1 win over Central, and Minot a 1-0 win over Grand Forks Red River. The other contests that were played in the league was a non-conference counter between West Fargo Cheyenne and West Fargo, and that was won by Cheyenne by a 3-1 margin. But you can see there's a full lineup of games tonight in the Eastern Dakota Conference. Grand Forks Central is down the road at Fargo South this evening. West Fargo and Fargo Davies will be a very interesting matchup. Davies and West Fargo going 1-2 in that preseason poll. We're not used to having preseason polls, but we do in boys soccer this year, along with some football, as far as the statewide poll was concerned. But in the East region, we saw Red River come in as the number 3 team, Fargo North the number 5 team, at the top 2 in the East region. They're going to play right out of the chute tonight at Fargo Davies as West Fargo heads over to take on the Eagles. And West Fargo Cheyenne will take on Fargo Shanley, and that should be a fun matchup in the league tonight as well. And again, Drive for the Title on our pregame report brought to you by Toys for Trucks, your car, truck, and Jeep accessory supercenter in Grand Forks. Check them out at their shop, 6105 Gateway Drive. They've got a full showroom of custom wheels and rims. There's still time in the summer driving season to make that car look like you want it to and also feel like you want it to with a set of performance tires. And when it gets a little cooler here down the road, we'll start talking about automatic starts from Toys for Trucks. They handle that for you as well. Cushman Field's got some sun tonight. There's been a little bit of wind. It looks like some of the smoke is blown out of here from the Canadian wildfires, and now the teams are on the field getting ready for this Eastern Dakota Conference soccer matchup. It's Grand Forks Red River. The Riders at home tonight, saddling up to take on Fargo North and the Spartans as we continue our coverage of Eastern Dakota Conference soccer. We'll have more for you on our pregame report, presented by True North Equipment and Signature Graphics in just a couple of moments. This is our coverage of Red River Roughrider Athletics on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team. Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop into Jarrell's and Hockey World.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Blue Ridge, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more, fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Welcome back to our coverage of Eastern Dakota Conference soccer tonight on the Revards Turf and Bridge Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports. Tonight we're at Cushman Field in Grand Forks as the Roughriders are at home with a record of 1-1 to take on the Fargo North Spartans. No record as of yet. This will be the debut matchup of the season for the Spartans. Red River 1-1 after a split this past weekend with Minot North, and Minot defeating Minot North by a score of 9-0, dropping the matchup with Minot by a score of 1-0. And we welcome you to what should be a great week and a good start to our sports broadcasting season. We're fortunate to have you with us for another year. We're fortunate to be the official streaming partner with Grand Forks Public Schools for the next few years. We're looking forward to really exploring what that partnership can mean, bringing you some extra content that we'll have for you, coaches, conversations, that type of thing that we'll be able to bring to you for our broadcast throughout. Our pregame report this evening is brought to you by True North and brought to you as well by Signature Graphics and Apparel. True North equipment, true to our values, driven by you, and Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Well, as we look forward, we're able to take a look at what these teams bring back to bear. And of course, we've seen a little bit of that already with Grand Forks Red River and the fact that they played a couple of games. Fargo North will be new to us, but each of these teams are returning a couple of all-conference players from a year ago, and that's where they'll start to build the effort throughout the course of the season. So as we have the opportunity, let's go ahead and take a look at the latest that we have on our fuel for the game. Our game fuel tonight is brought to you by Circle K in Grand Forks. They bring you our game fuel and will throughout the course of the season as part of our pregame report, where we take a look at the players that are making things happen. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Brand new location that you'll find on South Washington. It's a beautiful store on the outside, a beautiful store on the inside, and they are the official game fuel sponsor of KNOX Live Sports for the season. As you take a look at the players that are going to be a part of this one coming up tonight, you can see 2 all-conference selections that return for Grand Forks Red River. Brody Andrade, who got things started early for Grand Forks Red River this past weekend, ended up with a couple of goals against Minot North and that 9-0 win. He was an all-conference selection a year ago as a midfielder / forward. And Jacob Chine will be one of the core players for Red River on defense throughout the course of the year. Also an all-conference selection from a year ago. But we did see kind of a breakout weekend last weekend for Ebube Asakwa, who had 2 goals against Minot North, and we one of the starting forwards tonight for the Roughriders. And Logan Lamble also a couple of goals last week as a midfielder who also had 2 goals against Minot North last weekend. So we're definitely looking forward to watching those players play. Again, as we mentioned, it was a surprise to see Ebube Asakwa come out and do the things that he did in the early going, but kind of a leader for Grand Forks Red River on the offensive side of things. We're looking forward to seeing how he can stretch that out coming up tonight. For Fargo North, a couple of players that return that were all conference selections from a year ago. James Leon will get a start tonight at midfield for this Fargo North team. And then we'll also see Aden Nashong. And Aden Nashong was an all EDC forward from a year ago as well. So we're definitely looking forward to seeing what he can do tonight, as there will be a little bit of frontline fuel for Fargo North coming into this matchup tonight. One thing about Fargo North over the last couple of years, they had a generation of athletes that went through the school. Their football team in and of itself graduated 30 seniors from their state championship a year ago, and that graduation affected a lot of their other teams as well. There will be some soccer players that graduated from the Fargo North team also. So for the Spartans, really, it'll be about filling a couple of voids, and that's after they play their first game. Grand Forks Red River has played a game, and they kind of know what it is that they're about, whereas Fargo North is going to kind of figure out what they're about in the early stage of this matchup tonight, which will make it a bit interesting. That's our fuel for the game tonight, and we're fueled by Circle K here in our pregame report. Brody Andrade, Jacob Chine, a couple of all EDC selections from a year ago that will fuel Grand Forks Red River in this matchup tonight, and our fuel for the game presented tonight by Circle K. We've got more coming up as we continue on our pregame report, brought to you by True North Equipment and by Signature Graphics and Apparel, as we get ready here at Richmond Field for the start of a Grand Forks Red River soccer season that should be a good one as they try to hunt down a spot in the state turf. Our pregame report continues next. This is our coverage of Roughrider Soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Grand Trailer Sales, Sports Network, and KNOX Live Sports.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need: turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Apex Apparel is your quick turnaround apparel and promotional item shop in Grand Forks. If you're looking for direct-to-garment printing, embroidery work, or a huge selection of promotional items, come to Apex Apparel, your locally owned, family-run, quick turnaround apparel shop in Grand Forks.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. They have pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. Go to sprayadvantage.com.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Welcome back to our coverage of Red River Roughrider soccer on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports tonight. From Cushman Field, again, glad to be presented by our premier sports partners for the season. Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks, trailer parts, trailer sales, and trailer service. You can find them on Highway 2 East in East Grand Forks. At Rivard's Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer in Grand Forks. You can find all of their seed and specialized seeds at rivards.com. Game report continues this evening, and our pregame show is presented this evening by True North Equipment and by Signature Graphics and Barrel. Again, True North Equipment, they are area John Deere dealers with 2 locations in the area to serve you. They are true to their values, and they are driven by you. And our pregame report brought to you tonight by Signature Graphics and Apparel. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life. Custom print that they do at Signature Graphics and Apparel in East Grand Forks. And you can find a number of different screen molds that you're looking for, whether it's screen printing, whether it's some of the custom they do release retching that you can find at Signature Graphics and Apparel. Well, tonight it's Red River taking on Fargo in this first matchup of the year in the Eastern Dakota Conference for both teams. Grand Forks Red River's played a couple of matches already this season, but Fargo North making their debut with the long one. There are 3 points that are on the line in this, and that's the one thing that you don't really get away from. Is that some going Eastern Dakota Conference points are valuable, whether it's on August 20th or later in the year in September when you're jockeying position to make your way to the state tournament. Let's take a look at the keys to getting this one done tonight. Our keys for the game are brought to you tonight by Jarrell Sports Center in Hockey World. It's always hockey season. I got a notification about a night hockey camp for my little one that goes to Thursdays in September. It's time to lace them up and get back on the ice. Yes, well, I'll tell you what, Jarrell Sports Center is also there for all the other sports as well. The youth football program going on right now. Some equipment for that at Jarrell Sports Center as well. Jarrell Sports Center at Hockey World. Stop in and see what's new for the season on South Washington and Grand Forks. And really for the Roughriders tonight, there's one particular part of this that really stands out with the advantage they have and have played so far this season. And then another that really sort of plays from years gone by as to what Fargo North has been able to put on the field. First, a fast start for Grand Forks Red River. You'd like to find some early magic. After all, North is playing their first matchup. You might be able to catch them off guard, and that could be the goal that gets you all 3 points in this thing tonight. The second part of this, matching the physical play that you're looking for on defense tonight. Match that physical play. The reason why that's important is Fargo North has traditionally been a rather physical team in just about everything that they do. They like to play physical in sports, and that is the same in soccer as well. And we've seen the advantage that can create from the field and playing physically. So matching that type of game plan, or at least not being too away by it. Then, of course, you start taking a look at the starting goalkeeper Rylan Holt going to be his mission. He only gave up 1 goal last weekend. That goal was to Minot. The offense couldn't get anything going for him, but gave up just 1 goal to Minot in 2 matches. He's going to have to make that big save at some point. Again, the goal you score, the save you make is the difference between grabbing 3 points in the Eastern Dakota Conference, sharing them, or even losing all 3. These are big swings that happen on 1 goal there when you're talking about Eastern Dakota Conference soccer. Those are our keys to the game tonight, and they're presented by Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Stop in and see what's new for the season at Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. We're closing in on time to get this one started. Kickoff not that far away. We'll have our starting lineups for you coming up in just a couple of moments. We'll run through those next, and then we'll see the announcement of the starting lineups here at Cushman Field as we get ready for kickoff of tonight's matchup. EDC soccer tonight. Red River's at home with a record of 1-1 to take on the Fargo North Spartans. You have it with us here on KNOX Live Sports and the Barnes Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Rust, salt, and time are the biggest enemies for a fuel tank. Never fear, because Grand Forks Welding is here to take care of your enemies for you. We not only fix or patch your tanks, but we can custom fabricate any kind of replacement fuel tanks or service unit. Go to grandforkswelding.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, no matter what the size, PS Doors offers the proper service for you. Get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Welcome back to our coverage of Grand Forks Red River Roughrider soccer tonight in the Rivard Turf Bridge Grand Trailer Sales Network and at KNOX Live. That you can see the Red River Roughriders coming out in that river tonight to get ready for this one this evening as the Roughriders take on Fargo North tonight from Cushman Field in the Eastern Dakota Conference soccer opener. Both teams. Let's take a look at those starting lineups tonight. Our starting lineups are brought to you this evening by Franson Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. You can find them at fransonbank.com. For the Roughriders starting Henry Haug, Logan Lambert, for
Unauthorized Liabilities Association Eastern Dakota Conference encourage equality sportsmanship with student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask you to champion your team and be respectful and be calm. As high school student athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our effort. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to please stand in attention to the playing of our national anthem. We respect the many Americans who have given their lives to our nation and developing our freedom today. Please give us your undivided attention as we salute our great nation and flag.
Trust real people, real results. Let's pause for our national anthem. National anthem taken care of down below us, and now we're set to get going with this one tonight. We thank you.
Now let's bring the teams to introduce the first visitors on the scoreboard for Fargo and Spartans.
By equipment. True North
Starting
equipment.
off for sophomore wearing number 0 and All-Star. For the freshman number 3, Bennett Meyer.
On the left.
At defensive junior number 4, Noah Homer.
Okay, just a couple of moments.
And midfield, those freshman number 6, Eli Erickson.
As obviously we did some.
At defensive junior number 8, Austin Xander.
That is.
And midfield freshman number 9, Tracy. At midfield senior number 10, Griffin Blanche.
Later on this week.
At defensive senior number 11, Jack Tomlinson.
Matchup.
At fourth senior number 14, Aiden Nojam.
There are a handful of teams that are. Red River.
At defensive senior number 17, Eli Oslexson.
Central.
And at fourth sophomore number 18, Lucy Knox. At coach Spartans and Costello, assisted by Matthew Mauritian, previously in attending college.
Set to get going at around 5:30. Now make sure that you make the time change.
And now everybody makes noise for your Grand Forks River News.
6 o'clock.
Starting goalkeeper the Riders senior wearing Rockland. At the senior number 2, Hopkins. At the senior number 3, Robertson. And the senior number 5, and the senior number 6, Henry.
And then I'm
senior
they get
the senior number 9 in Sequoia.
And
then the senior number 10 in the Henry.
Something
that is also the River the someone number 16, Schiffler. What's all that 19? And the Riders, so Riders here is Kyle Rasmussen.
We haven't yet put our play into the classroom as of yet here in Grand Forks, and we'll end up with a handful of games that we've already played. But thus is it goes when you've got these early seasons. In fact, the Red River Roughrider girls
special name short
has had a very good run start to the season. So we've seen that team beginning rather early as well, and looking to see how they finish after a run up in the East West Classic. These teams are going to be chasing teams like West Fargo and I have for Eastern Division Conference. Fargo North's going to kick this thing on. And so we'll see this tonight. And it's not in the sun. Detect this before symptoms begin. Stay in the game of wellness. Schedule an appointment. Visit allmere.org or call 780-5000. North with the kickoff, and you can see they kind of break down early as the ball went rolling loose towards the far out of the field. Long run to get over there for Ebube Asagwa, who will be watching rather closely tonight for Grand Forks Red River as he pursued that ball early. Well, it's a throw in for the Roughriders, and they go down the far side of the field. Asagwa was one of the intended targets, as was Thor Seeger, who was running the route along the far sideline. That one ends up beyond the back. And so we'll see Fargo North sending this one back across to get play restarted. Looks like we lost a soccer ball down on this end. And it doesn't look like North is actually scheduled to play the ball in. It looks like this is going to be a corner for Grand Forks Red River. So if we stand correctly, the Rough Riders will have a corner kick very early in the matchup. And the Riders will have Logan Lamble over into the corner. They run towards the net. This one's broken up. Really good defensive play that time for Fargo North, coming up from Den Najong to play that back out as far as his midfield. And it's now a scrum right in front of the net and a shot that came quickly off the right side for Logan Lamble just offline. Otherwise, Grand Forks Red River has a golden scoring opportunity in that sequence. Logan Lamble had a really good shot, one over on the far side of the field. And I don't know that he expected that to open up quite as quickly as it did. But some really good pressure here from the Rough Riders early in this matchup. Spartans with it as they play it back. This will be Noah Homer sending it back to the midfield. Sander looking back out to mid once again. This is Eli Erickson running the ball back across the field from his right to left. And a play to center picked off by Rough Riders and sent back the field. William Sickler getting a piece of that. And Brody Andrade out in the middle of that field as well. For the Rough Riders, it's Andrade right now that's pursuing Erickson out in the middle of the field. Ball sent back by Andrade for Red River. Erickson, again, a lot of ball handling early. Dribbling off towards left, this time pressured by Thor Seeger, and the ball ends up beyond the far sideline. North is going to play this in. Spartans looking for a soccer ball as well. For whatever reason, we seem to have lost one balls they can play with on the side of the field. We were throwing them in during the JV matchup, but here they've had a couple of balls get away that they've had to retrieve off the bench. North will send it across. Plays back out to midfield, and a header sends it up into the air. Riders try to settle under it with William Sickler. Now a long stretch towards the near side. They had a run with Lamble ready off the left. And Lamble couldn't quite catch up to it. Did a nice job to break that up. They try to get up as far as midfield, did the Spartans. Really the first time they've been able to get there. Brady Robertson playing the ball along the right. But the Spartans have not had a lot of luck getting up into the end where they can produce offense here. This has been on their side of midfield throughout the course of the night pretty much exclusively. Now the Spartans trying to get up the field and buy a little something. Thor Seeger goes to his left foot and sends this deep. It'll be played on a header by Eli Asklesson. Goes loose, long run for Ebube Asagwa. Nice pass, a stop. Andrade passing near side tonight.
Rider goal, and Logan Lamble.
Grand Forks Red River. This will be in the 4th minute of
play.
Give an assist on that to Andrade, and it'll be 1-0 in favor of Grand Forks Red River. Nicely executed play for the Rough Riders that we'll have a chance to take a look at here in a couple of moments on our replay. But we see a great start to the game, and that was something early. Red River getting on the board in the first 4 minutes of the matchup, and that's a great result to see. They played matches past weekend, and they feel rather confident right now that they can get out there and play. Ball ends up beyond the near sideline. But we can take a look at that again on our KNOX replay. It's presented by American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency, and you can see Andrade right here stopping and then making a little heel pass to the near side, and a really nice shot by Lamble. Really nice 2-on-1 game between those two on the American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency replay, and it's 1-0, 1-0, I should say, in favor of Grand Forks Red River, but a nice start to the night for the Rough Riders. Ball ends up off the far sideline and near midfield again. And once again, the Spartans just trying to find their way up the field for some pressure. Bit of a foul coming up here at midfield as one of Fargo North's forwards ends up getting knocked down. That's Lucas Knopp who had the opening kickoff tonight. You can see with Knopp on the field, That's their physical play. That's a big-bodied guy that's out there. Eli Aslickson will send this up the field for Fargo North on free kick. Get the clock started for you again here. Apologies for that. We're going to be about a minute off now for a while. Ball knocked away by Red River, working on a piece of technology that will have it's a little bit back ordered, so we're waiting to get our hands on it, but it will automate our scoreboards so that we won't have those issues of getting scoreboards started anymore. Until then, we're going to have to kind of tolerate this and kind of keep things going in the right direction as far as keeping up to date with what we've got as far as time left. That will be a nice addition to what we have when that finally does get to us. We just have to kind of wait for those supply chains to catch up so that we can get you to the next level when it comes down to keeping score on your screens. A great start for Red River in this one, leading 1-0 on the All-True scoreboard. For Seeger trying to run free for Red River up into the offensive end. Seeger makes a nice play, little crossing play with the dribble to try to get around a defender, and ball ends up being knocked out of bounds. Off the far side, it looks like the Riders are going to have an opportunity to throw this in. 1-0, Red River. Logan Lamble with his third goal of the season, assisted by Brody Andre. Beautiful play for the Roughriders to take this 1-0 lead, and it came in the 4th minute. Oh, they've wiped off the goal. Okay, we're being told that the goal has been negated. Apologies on that. We had the goal on the board for Lamble and Andre, but apparently they've ruled an offside call on that. We'll have to go back and take a look at that as we have it on the replay as well. It was close. We'll take a look at it when we have an opportunity, but apparently that score is 0-0. So it is not a goal for Grand Forks Red River. That's a tough break for the Riders after they had started things. So the goal taken off the board for Grand Forks Red River. We're playing scoreless at this point in the early portion of the first half of the matchup. Ball coming out to center. Nice little play made on the dribble by Griffin Vetch to try to open things up for Roughriders. For the Spartans. Najan running up the field. He gets taken down and is clasping at a leg. Apparently he was shaken up on that. Let's take a look at that once again on our replay to see if there was an offside situation. American Family Insurance, Tyler Nagel Agency, bringing you the replay. And yeah, you can see there, that was probably a pretty good call as we get a look at it, as it looked like Lamble had snuck ahead of a defender just as that pass was made by Andre to him. And certainly no fault of anybody, but we're going to see a free kick here on the foul as Aden Najong ends up going down on the field. He's going to get back up, but now we'll see a free kick for Fargo North as they're going to have the opportunity to take the first lead. Najong cues it up, sends it right into a wall of Roughrider. He'll get it back. Now looks to establish a dribble with it, and now he'll be pressured by Ebube Asakwa, who comes up to try to get this one free. Good play by Knopp to pull that free for Fargo North, and a new piece of contact on the far side of the field that just wiped out Emmett Tracy for the Spartans and ends up tumbling in beyond the far sideline. So what looked like a really good start for Red River. Again, probably the right call there based on what we could see on the screen. Just don't look at it from an offside perspective, as you think the players were both behind the ball, but you don't realize that that play from Andrade that was made over to Lamble was a pass. And here's a shot that goes wide off the free kick from the Spartans that'll send the ball back to Grand Forks Red River.
And for the Roughriders, number 14, Max Grappenauer.
Roughriders as well, as they'll send in Max Grappenauer. Just finished a good season with the Royals American Legion baseball team. Got a chance to cover some of their matchups, including a run on the state tournament where they picked up a win in the opening round against Williston. No score in this matchup between Fargo North and Grand Forks Red River. Ball played down the far sideline by Jack Amundsen for the Spartans. He's going to be one of those well-known athletes that returns off of a class that graduated a lot of players from a year ago for the Spartans in a lot of different sports. But Amundsen, pretty good basketball player if memory serves, and will be a pretty good athlete all the way around here for the Spartans. He's going to send this in off the far sideline on a throw. Sends it up the field. This will be broken up. Red River able to get to it with Lee Robertson back defensively. Sent it out to midfield. Once the Spartans got back up the field, they found a way to put a little pressure on here and pick their way through a couple of gaps to find a couple of shots. Of course, the free kick was one. The foul that Najong suffered, he was able to get up and make a good free kick out of it. Riders handling the ball on the left side of the field. Long look up the field. Nice pass from the midfielder spot. Max Martins sending it towards the corner. And here's a crossing kick. Osakwa got it down in front of him, but good running play coming out by the goaltender, rather goalkeeper, Andrew Pulsar, to take that one away from Osakwa before he had a chance to line up and square to the net. We'll see Pulsar send this back out to midfield. Spartans handling in the midfield portion. Bennett Meyer from the midfield trying to send it up, and this will be guided out of bounds by James Schindler, who got back defensively for the Roughriders. So we'll see the Spartans send this back in. Ball played towards the net. It'll be sent out to the near side by the Riders off the throw in, and we'll see another throw in coming up. And we're going to see another whistle as the ball came back into play. And this is going to go back to Grand Forks Red River. So the Riders will end up with possession. And Red River will send it out. This will be sent out by Max Martins out to midfield on the free kick. Broken up by Fargo North. Good play out in the midfield spot again for the Spartans. They've made a change as well as Austin Zander coming up from that defensive spot to make a play on this. Osakwa trying to find his way to the soccer ball. This is sent back into the Red River end. A couple players will send it out back to Osakwa in the midfield spot. As we approach 29 minutes to go here in the opening half, we've got our clock corrected for those of you that are viewing here tonight as well. So we'll fix that up during a couple of pauses here. Ball loose on the far side. Not trying to pull it free. Sent it deep into the Red River end. Precarious spot here. And Rider defense will just choose to turn and dump this one beyond the far side. It was Martins that sent it out. Was a nothing game, or at least we thought it was going to be, on an early goal from Logan Lamble, but a call of offside against Grand Forks Red River as they broke down the Spartans, and that turned out to be a goal that was wiped out. And now a ball sent back out beyond the far side again. And I believe we'll see the Spartans sending this across.
Spartans number 15, Liam Olson.
Seeing a change here for the Spartans. Liam Olson, senior forward, will find his way into the matchup for the first time tonight. Ball sent back to Aden Najong, looking for some control. This will come back to Erickson in the midfield for Fargo North. And pulled loose on the far side. Riders get to it with Max Grappenauer making his appearance into the game a couple of moments ago and able to get a piece and send it beyond the far sideline. And now the Riders will play it back in. They go looking for a sock on the throw-in. Broken up. Erickson got a piece of it. Another big body on the middle of the field for Fargo North. Najong trying to get a feel for the ball. End up sending back into the Fargo North end. Aslerson got it back out as far as midfield. Now the Riders trying to close in on it and make a bit of their presence known. Logan Lamble coming back across the formation towards Andrade. Come back on the defensive side. Martin's trying to pinch up. Inside the Fargo North end of the field, trying to hold on. Andrade puts a body out on Erickson. The ball's taken back, and Lamble making a good crossing pass to the far side. It's a hip check that sends that away. Good play getting back for the Fargo North defense as Lamble knew where he was going with the ball, made a pretty good pass. A little overrun by Sickler out in the middle of the field for Fargo North. Spartans come away with control. A look off the right side as they try to get up the field with Griffin Vetch making the play through the midfield spot. Now Ulmer running back towards the midfield as well. A little bit of dribbling, a lot of running. Ulmer will send it back. Pressure coming from Emmett Tracy behind the play. They'll lose the ball to Sickler for Grand Forks Red River. Long play out to center for Lamble. Now he's got Andrade, and here comes Red River. Pass looking for Lamble on the near side. Had a good run going, but Aslickson got back to cut that off defensively. Got it back in Fargo North's territory. The Riders seem to have a little better go of it. There's a lot of pace to the game. They found some extra speed tonight. When they've been able to put some pace on the matchup, they've been able to open up some opportunities. But Fargo North, when they were able to control some space, they've been able to sort of keep the ball on the Red River end, despite Red River's ability to get up the field in transition well. Sickler a stop. Looking back to Osakwa, who will handle it. Looks to leave it off for Andrade. Nice little pass again. He's got Lamble coming in. Lamble a chance. And we'll see if that'll be inside this time. I don't think it will. That should count. And that will make it a 1-0 lead.
Lamble.
Lamble again coming up with a winning strike. And it
And
will
for the
come
Spartans,
in the
number
15th
19,
minute.
Matthew Helgo.
And I believe they'll give the assist on the play to Henry Haug. So Haug
And
will
for the
pick up
Riders,
the
number
assist.
18, Olivier Sinayagay.
And it looks like the
And number
lead's going to stay
19,
on.
Ford Seeger.
Let's get a look at it once again in our American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. You could see this developing through the middle of the field, and there's Lamble making the chance and was able to get there. Looks like Fargo North was looking for a call they're not going to get, and Grand Forks Red River will now take a 1-0 lead that they had and lost, and now they'll be more than happy to put it back on the board. So the Riders with a 1-0 matchup. They've got the lead in this over Fargo North. They've scored a couple of goals tonight, one negated. That one's going to count. Lamble had them both. And we'll see if Red River can keep up the pressure now. Little header out towards midfield by the Riders. And Griffin Vetch able to get to it again. A lot of speed on this team. Red River, really, really good transition soccer team so far tonight. They've made some nice plays up the field on a couple of occasions to get that ball and kind of put some extra pressure on. And when you've got that kind of transition ability, you have all kinds of opportunities in front of you. Down to 25 minutes to go here in the opening half. And Red River will send it across. This comes onto the far side for Thor Seeger. Seeger sending it towards the net. Didn't have a lot of options. He was kind of corralled by the defense there. And we'll see a ball sent back out by goalkeeper Andrew Pulsar. And Pulsar was able to hit Aden Najong on the run out in the middle of the field. That was a good run for Fargo North. Rider defense was able to get back quickly and stop some of that up. But Fargo North still putting some pressure on, as they have Emmett Tracy and Griffin Vetch out in the middle of the field to try to put that pressure on. They send it towards the net. And Red River starting goalkeeper Rylan Holt comes over the play. And look at this free kick from Rylan Holt. He covered a lot of distance sending this one up the field. Thor Seeger is his intended target. Header towards Andrade. Comes out towards the far side. A little physical play there going on. Fargo North getting handsy with Jack Amundsen putting hands out. And we've seen a little bit of that from both teams tonight. Played with some elbows, played some hands. We had talked about the physical nature of this game, especially when Fargo North's in town. And it looks like that's going to be something that we can expect throughout the night. Riders will have a free kick on that physical play. And we'll see Jordan Peters sending this into some traffic in front of the Fargo North net. Near side, Lamble trying to run underneath it, plays it off his shoulder. Turns his way back, his right foot, a nice pass. Late break on a run towards the net, and this one comes up just wide for Max Grappenauer. That was a nice play for Grand Forks Red River. A passing Grappenauer, you could see, had to hold up to make sure that he wasn't offside. That obviously is going to get called tonight, so he had to wait, and that little hesitation.
And for the Riders, number 15, 17, Zach.
Zach Burris will come into the matchup. Burris had a couple of goals for Grand Forks Red River in that matchup with Minot North back on the weekend. Sickler trying to run one down. Little contact in behind of Liam Olson. Olson starts a break up the near side as they try to find Matthew Haugo, freshman. And obviously some pretty good athletic lineage. You recognize that last name, Haugo, Peter Haugo, a great football player for Fargo North, and this may be the latest to come through the Spartans, side of the athletic department, if you will. Red River with a takeaway of sorts. They'll come off towards the near side. Ball with Zach Burris, but he can't quite put it down. This will go beyond the near line, and it'll be thrown in by Fargo North off the near side. 1-0 in favor of Red River on the Altru scoreboard. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by Altru. Regular screenings with Altru's care team can detect illness before symptoms begin. Stay in the game of wellness. Schedule an appointment. Visit altru.org or call 780-5000. Big sliding play to keep a ball from getting deeper into Red River's territory. That was Robertson making that play. Now a bit of a mishandle by the Roughrider defense. We're going to see a whistle as a break towards the ball by Max Martin. Saw him getting planted from behind and going down in the field. And Grand Forks Red River is going to have possession of the ball on their own end. First half tonight is brought to you by Absolute Refrigeration. The refrigeration experts you call when saying cool absolutely matters. Absolute Refrigeration bringing you the first half of tonight's matchup of Red River Soccer. Andrade looking up the near side of the field. He's got a run coming on the near edge from Zach Burris. Burris late getting there, ends up deflecting a ball that was sent back by North's Eli Aslickson. Let's go beyond the back line, and the Spartans will have a free kick. And now they've got the extra soccer ball out there, so these will probably go a little bit faster as both teams will make some changes. Logan Lamble coming back onto the field after a breather for Red River. Grand Forks Red River. Start of the matchup tonight.
And for the Riders, number 7, Logan Lamble.
In front of the net.
And number 9,
Like
Sagwa.
working for an opportunity here, and he'll come back onto the field after a momentary exit to get a breath for the Roughriders. Conditions are warm this evening. There's certainly no doubt about that. Long pass up the field. Riders trying to get back defensively, and we'll see goalkeeper Rylan Holt coming to take that one. Kind of read that as the run was coming up the field from Matt Haugo, and they decided to shut that down. And Holt puts another good leg into a ball. Looking near side, and a header comes up just a little short to possess from Zach Burris. Fargo North will get it back in their own end. Noah Ulmer to play it. Ulmer stepping out towards the near side, and will toss this in. He was able to find Haugo, but very quickly taken back by Red River Sickler. Long pass to the far side of the field. Going to be perhaps a bit too strong to run down for Thor Seeger. That'll go beyond the far line. Again, more Red River sports coming up on Friday night. We'll have football for you this time, as the Roughriders will go up against the Dickinson Midgets in football action to get things started at the AA level this year. And again, note the earlier kickoff time. They go at 6 o'clock with that game. So a pregame report at 5:30 coming up here on KNOX Live Sports. You'll find the video stream here on our YouTube channel on KNOX TV. And you can also find the link anytime at knoxradio.com. Look underneath the sports tab and find the live sports link. Ball beyond the far line again. Red River will throw it in with 19 minutes and change as we are in the 21st minute of this matchup. The low score on the board right now, Logan Lamble in the 15th minute, assisted by Haug. A 15th minute goal for Grand Forks Red River from Lamble. Really his second of the game. His first was negated on an offside call. But a 1-0 lead for Grand Forks Red River at this point. Seeing a new Red River Roughrider come to the matchup here. Here's a shot from Seeger that's knocked down. Pretty good save that time made by goalkeeper Andrew Polsar. New Red River Roughrider that's out there is Olivier Sanayage, one of the midfielders for Grand Forks Red River. And the Riders with it. There was a pass that was intended for Ebube Asagwa, but a bit too strong. And Kolsar will pick that up for Fargo North in the goalkeeper's box. It goes loose to midfield. Ball played back towards the near side. Riders have played big for it. Very active tonight for Red River has been defender Max Martins. He's been all around the ball pursuing, and there was another opportunity for him to get involved in that play. Spartans, again, you can see trying to control some space. They're looking to make some clean passes here and control the ball. Red River wants to get up tempo. They like to make long runs at the ball. They like to use that speed that they have at their discretion. And you're seeing a good run from Zach Burris. Good ball handling as well. Burris stopping. This one back, getting it right back. And pass just a bit too long, coming off the foot of Martins. This will be sent back to mid. Fargo North with Lucca Meyer coming into the matchup. A sophomore defender / midfielder, getting it back out to center. Burris again for Red River. Ends up sweeping a ball towards the near side, and we'll see Fargo North's Eli Aslickson going back to pick that up for the Spartans in his own end. And this will be just played by Fargo North. The River's going to get a throw in out of it. As we approach the 17 minutes remaining mark here in the opening half. 3 big Eastern Dakota Conference points on the line.
Starts number 16, Yvonne Gonzalez.
See some changes here. Fargo North will send in
Riders, number 6, Henry Haug.
Sophomore
number 10, Mark Andre. And number 14, Max Grafenauer.
Max Grafenauer will return for Grand Forks Red River. And we'll see the throw in for the Spartans, or rather for the Roughriders, by Max Martins. This will end up being played beyond the far sideline, and no one able to catch up to that one for Fargo North. Red River, another quick throw, and you can see they're definitely trying to increase the pace getting up the field. This time Austin Zander bodies the ball out of bounds, and yet another throw in as the Rider just gained some field space here. Jordan Peters coming up the field. He's going to give way now to Max Martins, who will toss it in. Martins made a strong throw of it to try to put it out in front of the net. Goes loose. This will be possessed far side by North's Lucas Knopf, and then quickly sent way beyond all scoreable territory on the far side. That was a wild. In fact, that ball got beyond the fence behind the end zones out in the evergreen trees on the north end of Cushman Field. Or I should say the complex. So they're having to go out. Someone actually vaulted the fence on that one. Did a pretty nice job vaulting over the fence. And I think they're wearing sandals as well to go back and get that. That's some athleticism right there. Spartans trying to get it out of their own end. Good pressure again from Red River. Aslickson turns it back to the middle, and this is knocked down. Good play here by Andrade for Red River. Leaves it for Lamble. Back to Andrade trying to square up and get free for an opportunity. Sickler a header. Comes back to midfield, and Sickler will take it back. Surveys his options. Makes the short pass to Andrade that was broken up by Bennett Meyer for Fargo North. And this is played way up into Red River's end. They're kind of thin defensively back here. And Fargo North trying to make a play. Another good sliding play, though, by Rivers Brady Robertson to turn that momentum aside. There was an opportunity there for Fargo North. They were down offensive players, but they caught Red River thin on the defensive side. And there was a moment there where Fargo North had an opportunity. Andrade to Lamble. Pass towards the right side. A bit too late of a break for Grappenauer to try to catch up to it. That'll go beyond the back line. And we'll see Fargo North ready for a ball to be free.
And it starts from 14. Okay.
Jean will come back into the matchup for Fargo North. And the free kick here from the Spartans, but let's see, stoppage on that will do it. 1-0, Red River. Logan Lamble with a goal, the 15th minute of the opening half. And that is the only scoring that we have in this one thus far. Ball played back to midfield. Riders trying to settle in on it. And a kick going back through the midfield from Griffin Vetch. Or rather, not from Vetch. Apologies, from Henry Haug, who just checked back in. Be sent deep into the Fargo North end. And the Spartans will try to play it back out. They come back to midfield. A little more physicality there. Again, you're seeing a lot of hands and a lot of arms come out and move bodies around tonight. This goes back to midfield. Liam Olson trying to play it back to the midfield. Was able to turn that one back to Najong, and Red River gets back defensively to try to deny that opportunity. In the midfield for Andrade. Sends it back towards the Spartan D. It's be picked up at midfield by Fargo North's Johan Gonzalez. Gonzalez turns it up the field. Riders get a piece of it. And we'll see another kick coming back out of the Rider end towards the far sideline, destined to go out of bounds in front of the Fargo North bench. And the Spartans will throw it in again.
And for Spartan number 11, Jack Amundsen.
There really hasn't been great offensive opportunities for Fargo North tonight. They've been able to get a couple of opportunities of positioning, but you wouldn't say they've really gotten away good shots. There are a couple of times where Red Rivers had to make some solid defensive plays in their own end to keep one from materializing into a good opportunity. But that really is about it so far. Red River's been pretty solid as far as controlling the ball. A couple of breakdowns, and North perhaps hasn't had the speed or the read necessary to turn that into an opportunity. Andrade in the midfield. Bit of a miss hit on a pass where he was looking for Lamble, but Andrade able to close the distance on it. A couple of dinks. Back to Lamble at midfield, and he's going to send it back into his own defensive core, looking for a play from James Schindler. Back to Lamble. Lamble making a pass. This ball deflected, but really well played by Max Martins on the near sideline to keep this from going out of bounds. And they go looking up the field for Ebube Asagwa, and this will go out of bounds on the far side, and we'll see Red River would throw in some offensive striking territory here. So a chance here for Red River. Martins will throw it in from the near sideline, and the Riders load up as this is almost a free kick. This is sent up in the air, and a ball up for a header for anyone. Riders square up. Now we see another play coming back through from Sickler. And after a bit of a bounce, the Spartans able to turn this back out towards midfield. Sickler coming to a stop, handling the ball well. Made a pass. Andrade sends one back near side looking for Lamble. He's out near the corner. Lamble looking to make a play. Comes back to Andrade. He's got a chance. Turns, fires it out, blocked. A good defensive play coming back that time. Gonzalez was there for Fargo North. Aslickson was there for the Spartans as well to deny what was a pretty good opportunity for Grand Forks Red River. This one in, it's 29th minute. And we'll see a throw in for the Roughriders, this time on the far side of the field. Another toss coming in. And out in front, a scrum is there, and this was overplayed by the goalkeeper, Kolsar. Ends up rolling out of bounds, and Red River's going to have another opportunity on the set piece. This will be the third chance now at the throw in for Grand Forks Red River deep in North Territory. Martins to throw it in again. Martins getting ready, sends it up in the air, and Asagwa trying to get a header on it. Now tries to corral it. It's loose right side. Comes off the chest of Grappenauer and then booted back towards the far sideline. And the Riders will close the gap on it, play the ball. Good run on the right sideline for Red River trying to get Henry Haug free, who's got an assist tonight out of a midfielder spot. And the Spartans will play it back. Boy, a couple of opportunities there on the throw-ins for Red River where they were able to get the ball down and do something with it. Just could not get a good shot away. Back out to Lamble off the throw-in. Tries to head it into Fargo North Territory. Spartans send it back to midfield. Sickler with a pass to the near side for Jordan Peters of Red River. A streak to Lamble down in the corner. Lamble ends up losing his footing as he tried to play the ball, and Fargo North will have Noah Olm back to try to play it back out. Sickler able to take a deflected ball. And one of the riders getting tied up, I believe that was Henry Haug that got tied up with an official. Tried to get out of the way of that one. Sickler again, deflected by Gonzalez. Comes back to midfield for Lucas Knopp. He'll lose control of the ball. Martins again. Back to Andrade in the middle of the field. Andrade goes back to his defenders. A survey of the field, and the ball comes back toward the near edge for Jordan Peters. Peters taking a look. Crosses up his ball handling. Gets it back, and a big hit was thrown in right into the back of Red River's James Schindler, who gets up looking for a whistle of sorts. Not going to get one. Martins pops it up in the air to midfield. Comes loose again. Haug coming up with control. Ball play back to Asakwa. It ends up going free, but he's beaten to the spot by Eli Erickson of Fargo North. And Erickson made a good kick of this to keep that ball in bounds and change some field position on where the ball was. And a quick turn and look for Fargo North's Aden Najong comes up a little empty. But it looks like the Spartans will have a throw-in out of it, deflected by Red River.
Spartans number 9, Emmett Tracy.
Into the 30s.
Number 15,
gap. Red River leading 1-0 on the Ultra scoreboard. And our throw-ins tonight are brought to you by Apex Apparel, your hometown quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks. Family-owned and quick turnarounds at Apex Apparel. And our throw-ins are brought to you tonight by Big Jim's Tire in Grand Forks. When it's time to get tires on the vehicle for the upcoming harvest season, when it's time for the Roughrider, number 17, Big Jim's Tire on the north side of Grand Forks. Throw in for Red River. Max Martins will toss it in. Lobs one up in the air looking for Asakwa. Chance to handle it momentarily. Be knocked down by Red River's Zach Burris. Plays it back to midfield. Sickler takes a bit of a body, then gets fouled. Trying to come up the field, and Red River's going to get a free kick. Sickler took a lot of contact there, and it looks like Red River on the receiving end of some frustration contact right now from Fargo North. They had a long stretch of play there where things really didn't flow up the field for them at all. Jordan Peters will attempt the free kick for Red River. They're going to gather again in front of the Fargo North net to try to come up with the right deflection. Peters sends it into traffic. It's head out by the Spartans and popped in the air towards the midfield spot. Run to get back to it by Martins. He's been so active defensively tonight, disrupted a lot of plays and kept a few alive. And there he is again, disrupting a play for Fargo North. Griffin Vetch gets it back, makes a run up the field, and the safety valve with James Schindler for River. He'll just boot this one out beyond the line. Noah Almer throws it in for Fargo North and finds a bit of an opening to work with. He found Emmett Tracy. It'll come back to Almer. Almer trying to move towards the corner. That one deflected and then will be footed out of bounds by Red River's Henry Haug. As we tick into the 34th minute of the opening half. 1-0, Red River on the Ultra scoreboard. The lone goal for Logan Lamble so far tonight. One that was also taken off the board due to offsides for Grand Forks Red River. Ball loose near edge. And we'll see a ball booted back out to midfield. And Asagwa trying to run it down. This goes loose, and Fargo North's going to send it back to their goalkeeper. Andrew Kolsar gets a run into it. Turns it back out to midfield. Andrade able to get a piece and try to keep the play alive. Aden Najong comes up with control for North. Sidesteps his way to the right, looking for some space to operate with the dribble. Play back to midfield. Najong getting loose. Little play back again. Najong got to it, and now he opens up a Fargo North Spartan attack. Left side, it's Liam Olsen. And Olsen got caught getting back. Good defensive play by Robertson again for Grand Forks Red River. North able to execute some offense. And in turn, they get turned around. And now up the field, here comes Andre trying to make a crossing pass. He was looking for a sock, but that was a good run. And it got deflected on some solid defense with Fargo North getting back. They had Fargo North on the ropes in that situation. Andrade was looking at Asagwa the entire way, and it was basically 2-on-1 up the field. And as a good run by Asagwa, he couldn't quite get to it. And now Asagwa is going to go off the field and get a breather for Grand Forks Red River. Throw in comes in again, sent towards a few of those. They get some pretty good throws coming in from Max Martins, two-handed up and over the head, who's been able to close the distance every time. Now the Spartans getting on a run. This is Knopp on the right side, got around a defender. Comes open off to the right sideline. He comes to a stop, turns it back to Zhang. Back to midfield, looking for some help. He'll get over on the play for Fargo North. That's a good pass to open things up for the Spartans. He had Griffin Betch, but that pass was to bit off line, and Betch perhaps break out to the outside of the field instead of going downfield, or he would have had Ryland Holt in some trouble. Holt will kick this out for Grand Forks Red River. Holt standing ready. Free kick. Didn't put all of his foot into this one. It comes up looking off the near side. He was trying to find some help from Brody Andrade. Ball sent up into the air. A stop here. Good play by Burris trying to bring the ball down and gain some control. Burris makes a short pass looking for Seeger. Comes back to Burris. And Burris gets covered up pretty well defensively. That's a good defense sequence by Griffin Betch using the body to step in front of Red River and keep them from controlling the ball. Now it's an open field. Nice little play from Grand Forks Red River's Henry Haug. Turn this back up the field. And it comes loose to Lambo. Back to Andrade, who just about had a chance to square up, and he was outrun for the opportunity. Aden Najong on the far side, making a pull around Sickler and trying to open things up the middle of the field. Riders getting back defensively. Najong making a good pass. He was able to open the middle for Liam Olsen. Olsen trying to run it down as it goes loose to the corner. Olsen a stop just to get the out of bounds by Red River's team. And Fargo North, for the first time tonight, is going to have a set piece on this.
And for the Spartans, number 3, Bennett Meyer.
Corner kick.
And number 8, Austin Zander.
North will send Bennett Meyer back into the matchup. I believe we'll see Austin Zander coming back to the matchup as well. And now Fargo North will attempt a corner kick. First time tonight, it'll be Vetch that puts it in the air, laid out in front of the net, and Red River clears it almost immediately. Really, really solid play. Thor Seeger trying to get up after the ball and turn this into an offensive opportunity. Andre to stop, a look. Long pass up the field, trying to split a pair of Fargo North defenders. This will be booted out of bounds, and Red River going to immediately turn the tide as far as the field positioning goes and have an opportunity up the field at a throw-in deep in Fargo North territory. 1-0 Red River on the goal in the 15th minute by Logan Lamble after his first in the 4th minute was wiped out due to an offside call. We'll see a throw-in on the near side from Max Martins for Red River. Martins throws a line drive towards the net. It's knocked down. There's in front. Seeger a chance, and it got deflected. Seeger had a chance, was able to square up to it, and couldn't sneak it around the corner on his right. But to having a chance to attack the net in that situation, that was a heck of a play. Good throw in. Seeger got a chance on it. Andre to turn. He looks to score in the middle. Comes back to the near side for Lambo. A shot at Spar. Unbelievable play as Pulsar goes up in the air to knock that one away from the second goal tonight. Boy, let's see that again. On our American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay, this is a good shot from Grand Forks Red River, and it's Lamble right in the midfield, sent it just underneath the bar, and the jump from Kolsar got a hand underneath it and sent it off the bottom of the crossbar to keep that from going in. Unbelievable save that time for Kolsar. Red River gets a corner kick out of it. It's put in the air. Near side Seeger with a chance on a header, and he overran it. Came in too far and it ends up behind him. And a mishandle by Fargo North's Eli Aslickson will end up sending this ball out of bounds. About to move into the 40th minute of play here in the opening half. 1 minute remaining
1 minute
in the first half.
1 minute and a half.
Riders leading 1-0. A handful of opportunities here in the opening half. We'll see another throw-in coming in and set in the air. Spearheaded out by North. Corralled by Lamble, who's been all around it tonight. Hogg got a piece of it. DeJean coming away for the Spartans. Running back towards the near side, made a bit of a spin move, and he got cut off by Max Martins, who's just been a fantastic defender tonight for Grand Forks Red River. Bennett Meyer with the ball on the right side. Now we'll see one go out of bounds, and this will be Red River on the throw-in with half a minute to go. Another throw-in towards the right. Red River comes out 3-on-2 here in this situation. And they were probably going to be hit for an offside call in that situation. Andrade was up ahead of a defender as the pass was coming back to him. It gets deflected out of bounds. The Spartans were down to 10 seconds.
9, 8,
left to go.
7,
countdown going
6,
in the background here.
5,
Stop by
4,
Burris for Red River.
3,
a play
2,
towards the net, too strong
1.
for Seeger, and that's the way the first half is going to come to an end. So Red
They have the
River
right
the
to
goal
lead
from
1 goal to 0.
Quick save by Pulsar of Fargo North to sort of highlight what was going on at the end of that opening half. And in the long run, a very interesting first half to be played for sure. Grand Forks Red River ends up losing the opportunity in that first goal. It's for the simple fact that it was an offside. The middle of that, and we did see that it was pretty good offside call in that situation. But in the long run, Red River does come up with a goal to take the opening lead tonight, and they will take that lead into the locker room. As you score at the end of the opening half on the all-true scoreboard is Red River. And we'll come back with the highlights from the opening half of play. We'll take a look at our halftime coming up in the so there's Steve Wilson kind of track you in. We can get ready for the second half of action tonight. So do stay with us as we go to halftime report. Our halftime report tonight from High Plains, your Silver Storms, and Grand Forks are brought to you tonight by Grand Forks Rolling a Machine. They are the men's steel. We'll come back with the halftime report in just a couple of moments, so do stay with us. At the half is Grand Forks and Fargo. This is our coverage from Eastern Dakota Conference tonight on the Turf and Bridge. Grand Trail Sales. It's never and KNOX Live Sports.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Residents of the Midwest are known for being self-starters and getting the job done. But when it comes to electrical work, it's best to call a professional. Hi, this is Steve from Bergstrom Electric. It's true that there's a certain glory to accomplishing a task on your own, but it's our experience that not only will save you time, but also the headaches that go along with home improvement projects. A simple phone call to Bergstrom Electric can make all the difference. At Bergstrom Electric, the light does shine brighter.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Your local Circle K and Holiday Station stores are proud to support high school activities. Stop by the new Circle K location at 1316 South Washington Street for not only gas, but a wide array of hot and cold food, snacks for everyone, and a car wash. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. ProAg in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Will Rich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything ProAg has to offer.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Need seed, think Proseed. Proseed.net.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, trade, or rent a trailer, stop into East Grand Forks. GrandTrailersales.com.
Tonight, it's Grand Forks Red River this evening on the Revolution Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX 5 Sports. It's a good start for Grand Forks Red River this evening, and now they're looking to see if they can't get it finished up tonight as Grand Forks Red River ends up with a 1-0 lead at the end of the opening half. Our halftime report tonight is brought to you by our friends at High Plains in Grand Forks at our halftime report this evening. Our friends at Grand Forks in Minnesota. Glad to have you along tonight as we've taken in a pretty fun soccer match so far this evening. It's been a tough one so far. I should say rather, the Spartans haven't really had a lot of in this one this far. That's been the good they've had so far tonight. So they're definitely trying to get that right as they go into the river. They had a couple of opportunities in the opening matchup, of play tonight. One of those got called the board. Secondly, they'll have a chance to take a look at here in just a couple of moments. And as we took a look at on the replay, you could definitely see that it was an offside call. A good call by the official that escaped both times. For the simple fact that both players had kind of come down the field at the same time. And so you feel like you've got something that you can work with. It ends up being a goal that is taken off the board. And so Grand Forks Red River ends up having to settle for nothing at that point. But a little bit later in the matchup, that's when they would see things go in the right directions. They would come up with a big to get things going in the right direction coming up a little bit later on in the matchup. And that would allow them to take a look at our highlights coming up in just a couple of minutes. We invite you to stay tuned for that. And again, just a couple of technical difficulties that we're having this evening. I appreciate all of you for being back with us for another season of some high school sports that we have for you here on the Brevard's Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network. We're looking forward to being able to serve you going forward for another year of some exciting sports action during the offseason. We decide as I guess you could say the official streaming player that we have as far as Grand Forks Public Schools are concerned. We're able to make that distinction and really become a great partner with Grand Forks Public Schools to bring you this athletic competition. And we're looking forward to from the season. It's kind of we're so excited to get this season started. A fantastic future that we hope everybody is going to enjoy and really be able to take in a wide variety of staff. In the past, perhaps we haven't watched as many of them as we could have, and we have the opportunity for that. And so now, as we have a chance to do some of these, we're going to be able to take care of things and be a bigger part of being able to do this because radio sports is concerned throughout 2022, I should say 2020, 2025. We've been at it in the film. We added the video streaming piece, and I'm looking forward to being able to continue to do that going forward into the future. So again, thank you for being a part of what it is that we're doing here tonight. I'm looking forward to bringing you further as we go down the road. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights that we have for you. This one, the first one of those is going to see a situation where Grand Forks Red River has a goal taken off the board, which is not something that we're looking forward to when that does happen. Let's take a look at those highlights that are brought to you by Proceed. If you need seed, think Proceed.
Goes loose, long run for Edebe Asagwa. Nice pass, a stop. Andre passing near side
pass right there. It ends up being an offside call, though. And Logan Lamble can't get to it. But Landon Lamble comes up with conference prize. 1-0 in favor of Red River. And then what we saw a little bit later, and
goes loose, long run for Edebe Asagwa. Nice pass.
Here, time. Let's get you back to our intermission report screen, and we'll bring you another one of these highlights that we have to get the same thing. But we saw a great save down the stretch that came from the keep Andrew Pulsar. It was really probably one of the plays of the night that we had so far. And it was just one of those came out of left field type plays that you didn't see coming. And he was able to use his leverage, get up and knock it for the crossbars. We take a look at that. You'll see the strike coming here. It's Lamble again up the field, and there's the chance to keep that going. And those are our plays and our highlights that we have. Proceed. Need seed. Think proceed. Proceed. That's our now. Right? The Men of Steel. We've got more coming up with half number 2 in just a couple of moments, so stay with us. We'll get into the second half in just a couple of moments. Here on the Regards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live Sports.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Your family deserves clean, filtered water. High Plains Water offers Millennium Drink Water System, which delivers great tasting water and also eliminates harmful impurities. Professionally installed and maintained by High Plains Water of Grand Forks. See them at highplainswater.com.
When you're in pain, you need more than just a doctor. You need a problem solver. Count on All True Orthopedics and Sports Medicine and get back to what moves you.
Well, we get restarted here tonight. Second half action is underway. Grand Forks Red River leading by a score of 1-0 over Fargo North at the end of the opening half tonight. We thank you for joining us for our halftime report. Our halftime report brought to you tonight by High Plains Water, your source for awesome water. It's your home's clear choice for awesome water in Grand Forks, High Plains Water. And it's brought to you this evening by Grand Forks Welding and Machine. As always, they are the Men of Steel. With a harvest situation coming up, now is the time to make sure that they are on speed dial for you so that you can get to all of those repairs that you need to get to as quickly as you can at Grand Forks Welding and Machine, the Men of Steel. Second half action, Grand Forks Red River again leading by a score of 1-0 over Fargo North this evening. And the Roughriders, who put on a lot of pressure in the first half, had a goal taken away, looking to start with more of the same here in the second half. 3 points on the line in the East region. And it will be one of those where if you end up drawing, I think each team just gets one. And there are no penalty kicks for tiebreakers in the East region soccer action. I believe that it's just if it ends up in a draw, then you end up in a draw. Each team gets one. Otherwise, you grab 3 points. And that's why getting one of these wins in regulation is so very important. There are going to be draws throughout the course of the year. And if you end up in a draw, you really left some things undone. Whereas another team out there gets a win and there's 3 points there instead of just one more. You end up with 2 more in that situation for competing with the same team. We'll see a whistle as Osakwa gets into a tangle up with Aden Najong for Fargo North. And Fargo North will have a free kick of it out in the middle of the field. Timeouts tonight brought to you by Apex Apparel. We don't have a lot of timeouts in soccer, but we do bring you our timeouts. We'll have timeouts in football coming up for you on Friday. Apex Apparel, your family-owned, quick turnaround apparel and print shop in Grand Forks. And our timeouts are brought to you by Big Jim's Tire as well. Big thank you to Big Jim's Tire for signing on as one of our sports partners for the 2024-25 season. Get to Big Jim's Tire on the north side. They do work really fast. I've had plenty of tires in at Big Jim's Tire. Repaired one recently. Great prices as well at Big Jim's Tire to keep those vehicles running the way they're supposed to. When you've got a tire issue, that's just kind of one of the worst things out there, right? Here's a run coming up the field from Abube Asakwa. Ends up leaving one for Thor Seeger. Seeger trying to run it down. This will be deflected out of bounds as Lamble tried to join the chase. Ball ends up going beyond the far sideline, and it's going to come back to Fargo North. And once again, the ball gets away and rolls beyond the track and out to the outer fence. When we got here tonight, speaking of that Red River football matchup that's coming up, football team was practicing over on the far side in their practice field, getting ready to go. The central practice been going on up by Purper Arena. Both teams getting ready to start their season. Red River will do so on Friday. Central will not. Means Red River is going to get a bye somewhere along the season. And Central's going to play some field. Takes the extra time to get ready. Here's a run by Fargo North coming up with Liam Olson trying to get free. Defense caught up to him quickly. And you're beginning to see a little bit of the strategy coming here from Grand Forks Red River. They covered a lot of ground to get back defensively in a very short period of time in that sequence. They're going to kind of take some chances. It seems like the coaching staff for Red River has this team sort of tuned to go up the field, put pressure on, and just really come back hard if you get beat on a positioning play. And that might be something that's more strategic tonight against Fargo North versus what would be their modus operandi throughout the course of the year. But we've seen a lot of that from Red River tonight where they are not quite as, you could say, committed to playing just really, really sound defensively. They want to create offensive opportunities, and so they'll bring their back players up, play very deep up the field, and if there is a breakout against them, they're going to run back rather quickly and try to knock it down. Here's a chance towards the net. That'll be fisted out. Nice play. One of the first plays tonight that Rylan Holt has had to make between the pipes for Grand Forks Red River. Thor Seeger trying to run a ball down, but ends up being shielded off the ball by Eli Erickson, one of the midfielders for Fargo North. And so this will end up back in the hands of the Spartans. Spartans will play it in with Jack Amundsen throwing it across, and a bit of a mishit by Red River's Jordan Peters will send that one around. Interestingly enough, want to find out more from the coaching staff. Jacob Chine, who is supposed to be an all-conference returner, hasn't played tonight for Grand Forks Red River, is on the roster, was on the electronic roster on the EDC website, is on the printed roster tonight for Red River, but we haven't seen him in the matchup, but maybe suffering an injury. I know that Red River is not the complete team they wanted to be. They lost a couple of players during their matchups with Minot North and Minot this past weekend, and that might be one of the players that is having to take the night off.
Xander.
Riders trying to get control. Another ball played up the near side by Jordan Peters, ends up going beyond the line. And Fargo North will come over and play it. This will be Jack Amundsen that steps across to send it in for the Spartans. In the 6th minute, I should say rather the 46th minute of play. 6 minutes of the second half. And it's 1-0 in favor of Red River in the all-true scoreboard. Good play there by Ebube Asakwa. And here's a great breakout on the right side. Lamble trying to wait for the ball, does. Avoids some contact. Puts it back for Andre in the midfield. Andre couldn't get free. Fargo North's defense got back quickly. A little bit of an adjustment there that North has made. They've had bodies back throughout the night defensively, but now feeling a little bit of a sense of urgency. Perhaps they're playing a bit more forward as well. And that could pay dividends for this Red River team that's got a lot of speed. They've had more speed than Fargo North has had. throughout the course of the night. So if the Spartans feel like they have to press, they might leave some holes out there. Aden DeJong looking up the field, and there's Kylan Holt coming out of the goalie box, or up to the goalie box, and making another play with the hands to keep this one away from a Fargo North press. Holt will kick it away. Kind of shanked this one. He's had some monstrous kicks throughout the course of the night. Thor Seeger trying to come over and make a play on that ball. He's outdueled by Amundsen for position. Near side, Red River comes up with a touch from William Sickler. Ball played up the field by Henry Haug that ends up being knocked out of bounds. And the Riders will have a throw-in near midfield.
And for the Riders, number 14, Matt Scrappenauer.
Field replacing Seeger. And the Rough Riders will have Jordan Peters to throw it in. So Peters stands ready. Sends this one in towards Grappenauer. Asakwa trying to body off a player, but ends up losing control of it. DeJong coming up. It's a straight tackle. That was a nice defensive play by Grand Forks Red River that time, coming from Henry Haug, who's got an assist tonight. Andre trying to open things up right side. He's got Grappenauer on the run. Grappenauer trying to get there, and he's in the spot. Ball gets sent down beyond the back, and Red River's going to end up with a corner kick on this. The Riders will have an opportunity. Put something towards the net up in Fargo North's end. Good run by Grappenauer that earns the opportunity. And Lamble will step out into the corner and make the play for the Rough Riders. So Lamble steps to the near corner, sends a crosser in. Only one Rough Rider there. They bring the team out about 15 yards away from the net, looking for that ball to come in instead of sending it right towards the net. That really didn't produce for Grand Forks Red River. Riders trying to get back defensively. Jordan Peters comes back for it. DeJong keeps the ball in bounds for Fargo North, and Spartans left Griffin Vetch sending this back to midfield. Goes loose far side. Liam Olson looking back up the field, sending one deep. Max Martins is back for Red River. He'll defend this out of bounds. 48th minute running by us. Red River leading 1-0 on the All True scoreboard. Throw-ins tonight brought to you by Apex Apparel. They are your family-owned, hometown, quick turnaround promotional goods store in Grand Forks. Great shop on Demers, and our throw-ins are brought to you by Apex Apparel and also by Big Jim's Tire. Big Jim's Tire on the north end of Grand Forks. Great prices, great service to get those vehicles up and running for you again at Big Jim's Tire in Grand Forks. Good to have them with us this season as well. A stop by Asakwa, taking the ball from Sickler. He'll come back to midfield for Andrade. Stop by Andrade, little give-and-go game. Lamble and Andrade on the left. They'll lose control of it. Spartans play it back up the field. Good play defensively by Red River's Brady Robertson, who's been around a couple of sliding tackles here tonight to try to take advantage of an opportunity and, in his situation, obviously, be able to make his mark defensively on this one, throwing the body around, which is kind of what you have to do against this Fargo North team. Long shot up the field. Erickson able to knock it down. Andrade got to it, looking for the run, and he was able to find Osakwa, who got behind one defender, couldn't beat the second. He sent back to Kolsar, the goalkeeper for Fargo North, and he free kicks it back out to the middle. And we'll see a whistle and some contact out in the middle of the field. And a free kick coming up, it would appear, for the Rough Riders, just inside Fargo North's end of the field. So Red River will have the free kick out in the middle of the field. Tuesday night soccer night here in Grand Forks. Been a comfortable night, been a fun night so far. And we'll see the kick going away. Long range kick up the field, trying to open something up. Andre got behind the defender, couldn't handle it quite cleanly, and ends up going out the back of the field. And this will be back into the hands of Fargo North. Making the turn, 50% beginning to run away. Couple of changes here for Grand Forks.
Riders are 18, Olivier Spagay. And number 19, Thor Seeger.
Going to see Olivier Sanayage coming back into the matchup for Fargo North, actually for Grand Forks Red River. Had a chance to play some minutes back in the opening half. Very athletic, quick speed up the field. Stopped by Andrade. Sickler playing back to Sanayage. Be knocked down the middle of the field, and the Spartans come away with control of the ball. Griffin Vetch trying to come up the field. This ball gets booted away on the far side. Spartans will throw it in. Austin Zander will make the toss. Comes into Emmett Tracy and immediately gets booted out by Sinayage once again. And so the Spartans will throw in another right along midfield. This one comes back to Griffin Vetch once more. Sickler was able to turn on it, made a great pass on the near side for Grafenauer. Grafenauer puts it up in the air to the far corner, trying to get Seeger to run it down. Seeger does, right around the back line, looks to make a play, got free. Then Seeger got tripped up, and we'll see what happens here. They say play on. Red River was looking for an opportunity on a foul against Fargo North, and they'll say play through it. Now it's Martin stepping in defensively, and he clanks one right off the side of Griffin Vetch, and play continues unabated on the far side of the field. Another long run to get through pressure by Lamble. And now we'll see a whistle. It looks like the ball's going to come back up into Fargo North territory for a free kick for Red River. So the Riders are looking for one of those up the field. They won't get one there, but we're going to see Andrade have an opportunity here with a free kick on the far side of the field. And Red River will try to set up a play in front of the net. So Andrade will step into this. Far edge of the field on the left. Looking to make something happen for Red River. Andrade prepares, sends it low on the ground, looking for Lamble. This ball is kicked back out of the back of the field by Fargo North, and that's going to turn into a corner kick now for the Roughriders. So Red River will have Logan Lamble going over into the far corner to try to come up with something here. Riders will stack up again well away from the net. We'll see if they break towards it. Lamble directs the play. They do break. It's Andrade coming in on an interior route. There was a header there for Sickler. He overran it, and the Spartans send it back out to midfield. Martins was the only man there for Red River, so he ends up sending that one across the far sideline, and Fargo North will have a throw-in. Couple opportunities on the set pieces tonight for Red River. They haven't been able to get to capitalize on that moment. Sinayage for the Riders will lose one out of bounds, and Fargo North will throw it back in. 1-0 Red River on the All True scoreboard. Scoreboard updates again brought to you by All True. Regular screenings with All True's care team can detect illness before symptoms begin. Stay in the game of wellness. Schedule an appointment. Visit alltrue.org or call 780-5000. By the way, our corner kicks tonight are brought to you by RBB Electric. They are our red zone and power play sponsor again this year, and they'll take care of our corner kicks in soccer. RBB Electric brings you the peace of mind for all of your electrical projects at RBB Electric. Riders look to have another play off the edge of the field. This will not be a corner, but they've tried to make these modified corners throughout the night. Peter sends it in. Andrade making a good pass. There's some empty space and a quick opportunity from Osakwa that got turned aside by Fargo North defenders. Osakwa came open last moment. Nobody expected that to happen, and Osakwa's kick ends up being deflected. Ball back out to midfield, and now it's the Spartans trying to make a long run and put one in the air in front of a run from Liam Olsen. Olsen ends up tracking it down along the far sideline. He'll send one across the formation. It comes back over towards the near side of the field. Knopp playing it back. Long strike that's going to go up and over the crossbar from Jack Amundsen. And Red River will have one. So a quick flurry by Fargo North, but they're unable to capitalize. And we'll see Red River
Target number 4, no. Number 14.
Check for Fargo North. And we'll see a change as I believe Red River will bring back Henry Haug in the midfield spot. Haug had an assist on the lone goal tonight. That was scored by Logan Lamble for Grand Forks Red River. Ball to Haug off of the free kick. Into the middle for Sinayage. This will come back towards midfield, and a whistle here. There's a lobbying case by Red River, and it looks like the Riders are going to get another free kick out of this. So the Riders will have another free kick. Robertson wants to start the play quickly, sends it off towards the near side. Grafenauer trying to keep it in the field of play and does, but it's a bouncer back to Kolsar in the Fargo North goalie box, and so Kolsar will end up playing this one back out. Launches one good kick here. There might be a little bit of breeze that affects that. That's why we saw those kicks come so hard, perhaps in the opening half. We've got a pretty good south wind tonight, and apparently it's affecting the ball because Kolsar just launched that one. A little bit of back and forth on the far side of the field. Looks like North We'll end up with a free kick after some physicality between the Roughriders and Spartans on that far edge. And it will be North with the free kick. Eli Aslickson will make the free kick just inside the midfield stripe, gets a good dose of wind to go with it and sends it beyond the back of the field. And so Red River will take it back. Well, that's a little disappointing. That one got to some open space for Fargo North. That's kind of the opportunity that you're looking for.
The Riders source.
Weren't able to really get a play on. Riders will kick it out. Rylan Holt sends it up the field. North able to set it down. Bennett Meyer getting control of it, trying to play it back up. And a launch of a ball from Grand Forks Red River from James Schindler ends up beyond the far sideline. And Fargo North will play one back in. Ass looks in to throw it in. Goes loose towards the far edge. Riders end up deflecting it back out of bounds. This time it was Schindler that got a piece of it. And another throw in for Fargo North. DeJong, who's been quiet in this second half, sends one beyond the back line, and Red River will end up getting it back. And speaking of quiet, we're in the 57th minute of soccer and approaching the 58th. Lone goal in the 15th minute, Logan Lamble with the assist from Henry Haug. And that's what we have thus far. Free kick coming out towards center field for Seeger, getting a chance to make a play, then swipes one away. He's got Grafenauer open on the right flank. Here's Grafenauer in the wing, looking to come in. Controls down, makes a little crossing play of it. This got deflected out of the back again by Fargo North defensively. Noah Ulmer got back on the defensive side to take that away from a good run from Grafenauer. And so now we'll see another play coming up here. And it looks like it's going to be a corner for Grand Forks Red River. But
the Riders number 7, Logan Lamble.
Lamble's come in on the bench, rather for Red River. And that's why they're taking some time to set this up, because Lamble is going to perform the corner. You'll see Grafenauer setting up right in front of the net. The rest of the team stacks away. Lamble puts on a good crosser here. Great header coming up just right that time. The header from Schindler coming into the play, and he ends up putting it just wide of the right post. And Fargo North will see an opportunity turned aside from Red River, and will take control of it once again as we're nearly halfway through this second half, playing through the 60th minute of soccer here tonight with Red River leading 1-0, the opening matchup in the Eastern Dakota Conference for both teams. The Riders looking for their second win of the season, their first win, a 9-0 win over a new Minot North program, and they were beaten 1-0 by Minot High in their other matchup this last weekend. The first matchup of the year for Fargo North. And the Riders have been close tonight. They've had a goal negated.
The Riders were stingy. Spartans.
Due to a couple of problems that came up with an offside call early. They had a great shot that we saw Andrew Kolsar just make a terrific save on. Otherwise, they'd have been right in the money on a couple of goals and could have a very commanding lead right now. DeJong out at midfield. Robertson trying to knock one down, chips one back towards the near edge. Stop and a little close for Red River, and brother Jordan Peters got to it. Back towards the near side, Haug having one skip behind him. Sanayage steps in, makes a play, and then sent this one back to empty space. And we're going to see Holt have to wait for it. He makes a driving kick off the ground. He couldn't put his hands on it. He had to close the gap before anybody could get there to pressure for Fargo North. And Seeger trying to run down a ball. Eli Erickson was there defensively for the Spartans. Erickson says that it was Seeger that touched it last, and Fargo North will have a throw-in. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and now it will be Red River that will take care of a throw-in on the far side of the field. 1-0, Grand Forks Red River. Throw-in coming in right side from Max Martins. Martins sent it up the field. It's around the midfield stripe. Sanayage watches as this one gets behind him, and we'll see it booted out by Henry Haug. Catch is made with one of the Riders falling off the bench trying to make the, I believe that was, that might have, you know what, Ebube Asagwa, you need to stay on the bench in that situation. Don't go diving off the bench to catch a ball that's out of bounds. Riders have big plans for you offensively this season. Ball the right side for Fargo North, Liam Olson. Olson trying to send it up the field, and the Riders defend this out of bounds. Fargo North is going to have a throw in. They actually indicated it was North's throw in, but looks like, is Red River going to throw it in, or will it be North after all? It will be Fargo North that throws it in. Just going to change up the position on it. It comes out towards Griffin Vetch. Ball gets knocked through a pair of defenders again. Here's another turn. Seeger coming up the field. They had an opportunity to catch up off the near side with Burris, but the pass wasn't made in time by Andrade. Now Brody Andrade pulls away from a defender. He sent it towards the left side. This goes loose. Sinai gave the chance. Second. Cincinnati. And
Wonder goal number 10 already played.
Let's take a look at it on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Great play that gets set up just wide of Sinaiage. His chance gets blocked by Kolsar, but there's Andrade waiting for the rebound. And Grand Forks Red River will take a 2-0 lead. And a great opportunity now for the Riders to widen out some space in this one and try to put on the decisive moments here to grab an Eastern Dakota Conference win.
In for the Spartans, number 11, Jack Robinson.
So in that sequence, you see a great stop that was made by Kolsar as well. His second big save of the night all by himself. One pushed off the bottom of the crossbar, and then that one. But Andrade waiting, and that goal, I believe, will be credited in the 63rd minute tonight. So the 63rd minute for Andrade. I don't know if they're going to award an assist to Sinaiage or not on that. But Andrade will come up with a goal. We'll wait for the official scoring on that. But Andrade in the 63rd minute makes it 2-0 in favor of Grand Forks Red River. And now Fargo North going to be in some hurry. DeJong trying to get free. And the ball gets defended out by Robertson. 3 big points on the line. Again, this is one of those matchups. This is Fargo North pick number 5 in the Eastern Dakota Conference preseason poll. Red River pick number 3. So this is supposed to be a tight matchup right in the middle of what's expected out of the EDC stack, as Fargo North is going to get a corner kick. And again, the Spartans are going to try to pick up some intensity as fast as they can. They don't have any time to spare. Holt will end up fisting this ball back out to the edge to where it came. Another crosser that's put right in front of the net, and a good play by Robertson to put himself on the turf again and kick that ball away. No. And we'll see another corner kick coming up from Fargo North. Jack Amundsen will send it in. Jack Amundsen stands ready. And the kick on its way across the formation comes back towards the near side. And we're going to see a ball booted out by Jordan Peters. That'll just end up beyond the near sideline. And
for the Spartans, number 18, Lucas Stein. And then for the Riders, number 9, Enrique Sagua. Number 14, Max Raffenauer. And number 15, William Sigler.
Enrique Sagua will come back into the matchup. And we'll see a throw-in coming in off the right side by Jack Amundsen for Fargo North. Knocked loose off the right. Lamble's been all around it tonight. Aden DeJong, remember, Aden Najong. He's a returning all-conference player, so that's a place that we'll see Fargo North go to, I'm sure, frequently to try to come up with some offense here, some contact down the field, and a foul coming up against Fargo North as they were about to be beaten again and did not want to suffer that fate.
Yellow card issue for the Spartans.
Crowd getting into it below with the "You Can't Do That" chant. It's never too early for the "You Can't Do That" chant. It's always the right time for that. That lets you know that we're back in to to what we need as far as high school sports, right? That's what we're looking for when we've got that going on. And we're going to see Lamble step into a free kick. A couple of additional changes being made here. And now the Riders will attempt the free kick. Lamble sending it towards the net. Asagwa trying to get a foot on it. It's going to be booted back out towards midfield by Fargo North. And the Spartans are going to have to try to take advantage of just every opportunity that they have now in the game. They can't afford to really let anything go awry. They've got to get the ball up the field as often as they possibly can, down by the 2-0 margin. There's a lot of extra pressure that comes into play in that situation. And so definitely something that they're going to want to take a look at as they continue along with this one. They get a little bit of a run here as DeJong comes up the field, gets turned around defensively. Fargo keeps it up, though. Jack Amundsen putting some pressure on it. And the Riders on their heels a little bit, trying to turn this one around. They send it back out to midfield. And the ball chipped up in the air after a chance to handle it for everybody. Asakwa came up a little bit empty. Near side Burris, and now we're going to see a whistle. It looks like another foul against Red River. That will keep this with Fargo North. And let's correct that scoreboard for you if we can, folks. Had to take care of a couple of things in the background here. 2-0. It is not 4 to -1. Obviously, you can't have -1 in this situation. Had to take care of a couple of technical issues. Again, first night out for us, so there's a couple of things to free up in that situation. Hopefully, you're bearing with us on that one. We're down to just a handful of minutes left in this one. 13 minutes and change to go. We played into the 67th minute of the matchup. Grand Forks Red River leading by a score of 2-0. Brody Andrade with his 3rd goal of the year. He scored 2 against Minot North this past weekend. Scored in the 63rd minute. Logan Lamble back in the 15th minute. The goals that we've had so far tonight. And we'll take a look at all those again with our highlights and our play of the game from Proceed. So stay with us for that. Coming up on our post-game report this evening. And wrap up our first night of high school sports coverage. And get ready for Friday night when Red River's at home in football. Here's a long strike and a big save by Ryland Holtz. Huge play to keep this a 2-0 margin. Play continues here for Grand Forks Red River defensively. They booted out to midfield, and Osagwa trying to gain on this as this ball will be sent back to Andrew Kolsar. Boy, we talked about making the big save in the pregame report. There it is. We'll take a look at it again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. Here's the shot that comes in squared up, and look at that diving play by Holt to chip that up in the air. That is a huge play for Ryland Holt to defend the 2-goal lead for Grand Forks Red River. That's an unbelievable defensive play. Holt hasn't been tested a lot tonight, but really good reflexes, read the play well, and was ready to step out in front of that ball. And Fargo North gets denied on one of their better offensive opportunities of the night. Ball ends up out of bounds as Najong can't run it down for Fargo North, and Red River will have it back in their own end. You played a lot of minutes already in this one, obviously.
The Riders number 17, Zach.
They're just not done in a 2-goal game. It's just a lot like a hockey matchup. You get down to the final few minutes and you think you've got everything under control, and one score ends up changing the complexity. You're then one play away from being in a tie matchup. Right now, Red River leading 2-0. But Ryland Holt stepping up to defend that 2-0 lead. That was a big, big play by Ryland Holt a couple of moments ago. Holt's going to send it out on a free kick. Leaves it up towards the near edge of the field. Fargo North will play it down with Bennett Meyer. Goes loose at midfield. Long run up the field. Fargo North getting loose. Lamble able to come up with it. Then can't quite make the controlling play that needed to on the dribble to get it around. Dylan McShane, a senior defender that came in to defend Lamble on that. Ball ends up beyond the far sideline. Into the 70th minute of the matchup. 10.5 to go. Red River trying to close in on those 2 Eastern Dakota Conference points. That would be big ones tonight. Beautiful night here tonight as well. The lights are on. They're taking some effect now. Kind of tells us what time of the year that we're in. We'll spend a lot of time here at Cushman Field this year, and we're looking forward to it. Ball controlled off the far side by Burris. Sends it back to midfield. Goes loose. Henry Howard able to step in, take control. Long range. And it's with favor of Grand Forks Red River.
Rider goal number 6, Henry Howard.
The 70th minute of the matchup. And this is one that Kolsar would like to have back. We'll take a look at it again on the American Family Insurance Tyler Nagel Agency replay. And there's Haug's shot, and this just bounces, took a short hop right in front of the net. And Haug comes up with a goal to put Grand Forks Red River on top by a 3-0 margin. A fantastic trying to start putting this one on ice. So the Riders now lead 3-0. Long-range strike from Henry Haug. Goals by Lamble in the 15th minute, Andrade in the 63rd, and now by Henry Haug in the 70th. And Haug tonight has a goal and an assist for Grand Forks Red River to make it a 3-0 lead in favor of the Riders over Fargo North. A couple of big plays in this one tonight for the Riders. And again, when you start talking about the complexity of an Eastern Dakota Conference race, I mean, these are things that you can't afford to let get by you when you consider all these plays that come together to give you a chance at 3 points in the league standings against a team that's going to be there. I mean, this is a Fargo North team that's expected to be a quality team this year, picked in the top 5 in the league. That's one outside of a spot in the state tournament. So coaches have a lot of respect for what this Fargo North team can do. And you can hold on for a 3-0 win. You can feel pretty good about where you're at, considering that you had a goal taken off the board. That was a fantastic save by Andrew Kolsar to keep that from going out. And a quality showing for Red River here tonight. And they may have worn down Fargo North a little bit here as well. You can kind of see that developing here. Red River a bit of an extra step at this point, although here's one that gets away. There's another diver made by Ryland Holt, just laying out the turf to take one away from the Denman Gong and keep that from becoming a bigger problem. And Holt will boot this one away and got a good leg into it out to center field. Erickson able to knock part of it loose. Sickler coming in control of it. And keep in mind, if you're Red River, you're missing a couple of pieces as well. Some injuries in the matchup with Minot North this past weekend that might have shortened up your roster a little bit tonight. Survived that as well. Andrade getting free. Trying to turn and come back to Burris, who was running with him on the left. Andrade tried to pull around a defender, and the Spartans will send it beyond the far sideline. Again, in our post-game report, we'll come back with a scoring summary brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. We'll go through our highlights tonight. Brought to you by Proceed. Have our Player of the Game award tonight. Have our Finest Auto Trim, Finest Cover of the Game. And also for against Total, which is presented by Northland Community and Technical College. That's a great program that we have with NCTC.
Riders number 7,
I should say NCTC. Northland College.
Number 19,
to fight hunger. For every goal, every point that is scored this year by our home teams that include Red River, Central, East Grand Forks, Sacred Heart, Thompson. $1 is donated by Northland Community and Technical College to the Pioneer Food Bank in East Grand Forks that helps fight hunger in our area. So we'll present that coming up in our post-game award as well. Lots to do as we make our way into the final frame of this one tonight. Red River trying to leg out a 3-0 victory right now. They lead 3-0 over Fargo North in our matchup. Spartans looking for one last opportunity here to try to change the complexion with a late goal. And right now just running into some problems trying to keep things under control. Burris will throw one in. Ebube Asakwa. Actually, correction. Red River has Olivier Sanayage back on the field. And Sanayage ends up with a problem controlling it right in the far sideline. And we'll see. Looks like a throw-in coming up from Fargo North.
Into the Spartans for Noah.
6.5 minutes to go. Noah Ulmer comes back in. Throw in from the Spartans on the far side, and Liam Olson, couple of bodies on him. He'll step beyond and throw one in rather quickly, and that was a bit of a misstep. Henry Haug was able to step in front of that one. DeJong comes back to it quickly for the Spartans. Makes a turn, looks back up the middle of the field, trying to find Gonzalez. He'll make a play back to the middle. Gonzalez again at midfield, being bracketed in defensive coverage by Lamble. Off towards the near side for the Spartans. Noah Ulmer coming back to his right. Ulmer a stop. Plays back out towards the near edge. Another stop by Ulmer. This one sent back through midfield. Ryder's able to run it down. And Sickler looking back up the field makes a long pass intended for Thor Seeger. And all Eli Erickson for Fargo North can do is get back and defend it out of bounds. So we'll have a throw in on the near side. And the throw in will come from Red River's Jordan Peters. Peters sends it back out to the midfield. Andrade was there. Comes back to Peters. Now defended loose by Haug, who scored the latest goal for Red River. Haug plays it back to the center. Really good heads-up play there by Haug. He didn't have much that he could do with it, but send it to the center. Don't send it to an edge where you get exposed. And now Sanaige ends up pulling free of a defender from Fargo North. Spartans able to come back to it. Haug makes a slide at it. Comes up a bit empty on contact. Long play up the field looking for Najong, and this will be shoveled back to Rylan Holt. Holt making a big save tonight and throwing his body around for Red River as well. And this is a pretty complete Red River soccer team that we've been able to see tonight. We're looking forward to some big things out of them in the future. Down to 4.5 minutes left in this one. We're into the 76th minute. And we're going to see a foul out in the middle of the field as a leg from Henry Haug came out just a little bit too long. Fargo North will get a free kick. Chance to square up to the goal here as well. So this is one of those opportunities for North where you're going to want to be aggressive in this situation if you can. So we'll see what they come up with. As Fargo North will have Eli Aslickson making the approach to it. There's the kick by Aslickson. He tried to time that for the cross, ended up just going over the top. Trying to strike distance. Good leg by Aslickson that time, but no play necessary to be made that time for Rylan Holt of Grand Forks Red River. And Holt will boot away with a clock on to 3.5 minutes to go. Into the 77th minute of soccer tonight with the Riders up 3-0. Little header coming from Fargo North's Eli Aslickson. Far side of the feet. Good run coming here from Sickler. Sickler comes to a stop. Got knocked out. Comes back up quickly. Tries to make a play around defense from Jack Amundsen. That's going to be tough to do. Amundsen, a big body defensive player out there for Fargo North. Strike coming right side. Robertson will knock that down for Red River. Has one sent back to him. Knocks it down again. Comes free, and now Najong getting free, and there will be some contact there. And we'll see if we're going to see a free kick from Najong. He'll have a chance to attack the goal here as he's going to be just about 20 yards out, maybe a little bit more. And a chance for Aden Najong to try to attack the net for Fargo North in the final stages. It will not be a penalty kick. It's just a free kick. And Najong, who really, he took his time recovering earlier in the game when he was knocked down as well. And I'm not sure if he's tying up a shoe at this point or he kind of made it look like he was struggling. And now
For the Riders for 13, Easton Weiser.
Back
And number 14, Nick Stromingmore.
Kick, 21 yards out. So Fargo North going to square up to the net. Clock running, trying to cut into this 3-0 Red River lead. Najong ready, makes a little short kick. It sent it back. A couple of huge plays by Rylan Holt down the stretch in this one to prevent that scoring opportunity from Fargo North. And Holt will send it away with the final seconds about to tick on this one. Take a look at that again. The American Family Insurance Talent Eagle Agency replay. Boy, that was a well-timed play for Fargo North. No Ulmer having the opportunity, but there's Rylan Holt to step up and take that one away again. And that goaltender hasn't had a lot to do tonight, has played a whale of a game at this point and has really been on his mark here tonight. And that's going to take us down to about 1:15 to go. Again, we'll have our highlights coming up here in our post-game report, so do stay with us when we get to that. We'll have an opportunity to take you through those highlights and come up with our post-game awards as well. There's plenty of those highlights to talk about tonight. It's been a special night here as Grand River has been able to really pull some things off here tonight and come up with some big plays. Another shot from Fargo North that was just wide. And Rylan Holt will kick another one out. And we're waiting now as Holt will kick it out with the final seconds, down to 20 seconds to go. Actually, they've got 40 seconds. We might have started up things just a little bit too quickly after one of those scoring plays from Fargo North. And now Max Grappenauer trying to get free and sends one just wide of the net. And so we'll see the final seconds off of this one here in short order. And the Red River crowd is chanting the "I believe that we have won" situation out there, which is good to have, right?
10, 9,
final seconds
8,
on this one rolling
7,
on.
6,
And
5,
Grand Forks Red River will
4,
be 2-1 on the
3,
season.
2, 1.
And Grand Forks Red River.
The Roughrider tonight's contest 3 goals to 0. Big thank you to all fans for coming out to support the teams tonight. Please drive home safe.
They needed that. They're going to get that tonight as Grand Forks Red River comes up with big 3 points in the Eastern Dakota Conference tonight, which is what they needed. Your final score will be 3-0. Grand Forks Red River gets the win tonight over Fargo North in Eastern Dakota Conference soccer action. Our in just a couple, as we'll come back with our highlights from this one and wrap up with our player awards as well. This is our coverage of Eastern Dakota Conference soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network at KNOX Live Sports.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new again. Big or small, at Finest Auto Trim, we can cover it all. To check out our services, go to finestautotrim.com or stop out on Demers Avenue in Grand Forks to get your quote today.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
Add a pop of color and excitement to your next celebration with Balloons by Misty. Their one-of-a-kind balloon design skills and creativity will make your event unforgettable. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. Visit balloonsbymisty.com today.
Since 1972, Jarrell's Sports Center and Hockey World has provided year-round sporting goods, apparel, and of course, hockey equipment and training tools. You'll also find they have a state-of-the-art skate sharpening machine to give you the edge you need. For anything sports, stop in to Jarrell's and Hockey World. Pro Ag in Grand Forks and Grafton carries the equipment and parts on hand to make your farming operation run smooth. They carry all major brands like Honeybee, Alloway, Amity, Artex, Hardy, Capello, Monosem, Pickett, Will Rich, and Black Ace. So whether you're trading in, buying, or just need parts, go to ProAgEquip.com to see everything Pro Ag has to offer.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335. We welcome you to our post-game report that we have for you this evening. Our post-game report tonight at Cushman Field, KNOX Live Sports, is presented this evening by Spray Advantage and Lake Region State College. Spray Advantage, let them be a part of your season now and for years to come. The difference between Spray Advantage and their competitors is that Spray Advantage has what you're looking for in stock. Tips, tanks, nozzles, pumps, rain carts, and seed tenders. 2 locations to serve you in Grand Forks and St. Thomas. Spray Advantage, make them a part of our agricultural game plan now and for years to come. And our post-game report brought to you tonight by Lake Region State College in Dove Lake. At Lake Region State College, we change lives. Precision agriculture, law enforcement, nursing, just few of the careers that you can supercharge your way into at Lake Region State College. Get a 2-year degree and start earning. Get a 4-year opportunity by taking your credits with you to any North Dakota institution. Lake Region State College, we change lives. 3-0 start in the EDC tonight for Grand Forks Red River. They'll win 3 big points, knocking off Fargo North tonight by a score of 3-0. Close game until the latter stages of the second half, and then we saw some big plays being made all the way around tonight. Let's take a look at our highlights that we have for tonight. Our highlights are brought to you by Proceed. If you need seed, think Proceed. Goes loose, long run from
Proceed.net.
the first one is a goal that didn't count.
A stop. Android passing your side
there, and it looked like Lamble had scored, but they say that he did not. An offside call that negated. Don't worry, Logan would get a chance late in the matchup, beating the goalkeeper on some physical play from Kolsar to make it 1-0 at that point in favor of Grand Forks Red River. Then we go a little bit further into the matchup tonight. 1-0 at that point late in the first half. Here's a shot that Kolsar gets up and gets a hand on, knocks it off the bottom of the crossbar to keep it 1-0 at that point. 1-0 into the second half of play. Then late, a shot there, followed up by Andrade, who was looking for a hungry rebound. He found it. That made it 2-0 in favor of Red River, and you'll see this one again, that shot from Sinagaye, and then Andrade was there on the rebound to put it away. Later in the matchup, Red River up by a score of 2-0. Big save here from Ryland Holt. Shot that could have cut that lead down, but Holt jumped out to get in front of it, and then Red River puts it away on a shot by Henry Haug that just goes bouncing by the goalkeeper at that point, and Grand Forks Red River comes up with a big win tonight. One more chance down the stretch, another big save at time from Ryland Holt getting into it, and those are the highlights of the matchup that we had for tonight from Proceed. Think Seed, think Proceed, Proceed.net. Scoring summary brought to you tonight by Bergstrom Electric. They make the lamp and the light shine brighter. As you saw in those goals, Logan Lamble at the 15-minute mark to get things going tonight in the opening half. In the second half, it was Brody Andrade in the 63rd minute and Henry Haug in the 70th minute to come up with the plays tonight for Grand Forks River. And that is your scoring summary. Lamble with Haug on the assist at the 15th minute. In the 63rd minute, Brody Andrade, and then Henry Haug in the 70th minute. And those are the highlights and scoring summary that we had for you tonight. And our scoring summary brought to you by Bergstrom Electric. At Bergstrom Electric, they make the lamp and the light shine brighter. We've got one final break to take here tonight before we wrap things up. We'll come back with our player awards in just a couple of moments. So stay with us. This is our coverage of Eastern Dakota Conference Soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage Grand Trailer Sales Sports Network and KNOX Live.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Plus, they also carry a full line of ice melter products for your home or business. To check out all their products, go to rivards.com.
It's hard to explain what this feels like. We could try to put it into words, but nothing compares to experiencing it for yourself. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit True North Equipment at any of our 10 locations or at www.truenorthequipment.com.
Signature Graphics in East Grand Forks is your one-stop shop for all your branding and design needs. From embroidery, vinyl wrapping, laser print, and more fully customized from start to finish, all in-house. Signature Graphics. We craft your vision. You watch it come to life.
Picture yourself at Lake Region State College. With faculty and staff here to help you succeed, we know you by name. Picture your success as you get hands-on ready for the workforce or transfer on to earn your bachelor's degree. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
As guys, we all love our trucks. That's why Toys for Trucks is your headquarters for all things truck. They carry an amazing selection of rims and tires, plus floor mats, tonneau covers, hitches, plows, and even Excalibur remote car starters for any car, truck, or SUV. And the best part? They can install everything for your truck right at their location. Stop out at Toys for Trucks in Grand Forks to customize your ride, or check them out at toysfortrucks.com.
When you think breakfast, you think Perkins Restaurant. Whether you keep it simple with a fresh baked mammoth muffin and coffee or go all out and try the tremendous 12 breakfast, Perkins Restaurant is your breakfast place. Perkins Restaurant and a great breakfast make the perfect team.
Franson Bank and Trust in Grand Forks is a community bank that caters to businesses, farms, and consumers. They provide customized financial solutions with personalized customer service. Let Franson Bank give you the banking relationship you deserve. Real people, real results.
Hi, this is Jen from Absolute Refrigeration, your local commercial refrigeration experts. Our team provides excellent and dependable service to keep your business up and running all year long. Call us at 787-1200. Absolute Refrigeration. We're here when staying cool absolutely matters.
We welcome you back to our post-game report tonight here at Cushman Field, brought to you by Spray Advantage, everything you need for spraying an application on your farm, and brought to you tonight by Lake Region State College. At Lake Region State College, we change lives. Grand Forks Red River celebrating a 3-0 victory tonight, knocking off Fargo North and grabbing 3 points in the Eastern Dakota Conference. Let's go to our post-game awards that we have for you this evening, and we have a couple of new things to talk about. One that wasn't with us at the beginning of last year, one that wasn't with us at all throughout the course of last year. But tonight we're going to start with our celebration of the game that we have for you this evening. And our celebration of the game is brought to you tonight by Balloons by Misty. It's not a celebration until balloons arrive. Balloons by Misty has been doing so many different things when it comes down to celebrations that you absolutely have the opportunity to take any celebration and turn it into something much more lively. It's always a party at Balloons by Misty. They bring you the celebration of the game that we have for you tonight. And for that one, we're going to go back to the goal by Henry Haug, which was just outstanding. And you saw this very calm, collected celebration that came on the end of this. The shot from Haug that bounces in, and there's Haug just getting together with a couple of teammates and looking up at the crowd. And I'll tell you what, that's what you're looking for. Those are the moments that you do this for, getting the student section involved. And that was our celebration of the game tonight, and it's brought to you by Balloons by Misty. Remember, it's not a celebration until the balloons arrive, and Balloons by Misty can help you take that celebration to the next level. Our Points Against Hunger this evening is a feature that's brought to you by Northland Community and Technical College. You can find out more by searching NCTC online, but Northland Community Technical College is partnering with KNOX Live Sports to battle hunger in our area. For every point, every goal that's scored by our home teams this season, $1 will be donated by Northland Community Technical College to the Pioneer Food Pantry that is in East Grand Forks to help battle hunger all throughout the course of the year. Tonight, Grand Forks Red River scores 3 goals. That means $3 will be donated to the Pioneer Food Pantry on behalf of Northland Community Technical College for the Grand Forks Red River win this evening. Now let's dive into our player awards tonight. We'll start with our Player of the Game Award. And our Player of the Game Award tonight is brought to you this evening by PS Garage Doors, where the PS stands for perfect service. If it's time to get that garage door surfaced after a year where you had it up, down when you were taking things out of the garage to go have fun, if it's not working out for you, it's time to get perfect service. You get that by calling 772-DOOR. That's 772-DOOR for PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks and Devil's Lake. And same guy that we have to go to here, Henry Haug, all around it tonight for Grand Forks Red River, not only getting that goal that you saw a couple of moments ago, but on the first goal that counted tonight for Grand Forks Red River, he gets the assist, sent the ball to Lamble, but it was pass from Haug that got it there. And then later in the game tonight, it was Henry Haug by himself from distance that comes up with a long-range strike for Grand Forks Red River. And Henry Haug will get our Player of the Game award this evening, brought to you by Peace Garage Doors. And our final award tonight is the Finest Auto Trim, Finest Cover of the Game. And it's brought to you by Finest Auto Trim. Again, they remind you that big or small, they cover it all. Finest Auto Trim specializes in the recovery of vehicle and boat seats. If you've got some seats that have seen their wear, I just picked up a used boat this year, and I'm going to have that at Finest Auto Trim as soon as the season is over to make sure those seats are nice and comfortable. Don't let breaks or tears wear you down when you're out there trying to enjoy your boat or your vehicle. Finest Auto Trim can get those recovered for you. You'll find them at 2201 Demers in Grand Forks. Finest Auto Trim, big or small. How about a couple of those big saves that were made tonight by Rylan Holt down the stretch when it looked like Red River kind of had this under control? They had to turn things over to their goalkeeper to make sure that they kept in control of this one. Here's the first of those big stops that comes in. Huge play there by Holt down the stretch. And then one more on the free kick by Fargo North, and Holt with a diving stop there. Those are big plays for the goalkeeper tonight for Grand Forks Red River. Rylan Holt is the winner of our Finest Auto Trim, Finest Cover of the Game Award. All right, we're going to put it on ice for a couple of days. We're back here again at Cushman Field Friday night. Remember the early kickoff time, 6 o'clock with a 5:30 pregame report as Grand Forks Red River goes up against Dickinson to start Roughrider football for 2024. We'll have that for you coming up on KNOX Live Sports and also on KNOX Radio Friday night with a pregame report at 5:30. A big thank you to our premier sports partners, Grand Trailer Sales, your home for all things trailer, trailer parts, trailer service, Grand Trailer Sales, and East Grand Forks, and Rivard's Turf and Forage, a premium seed dealer. Find out all about their specialized seeds at rivards.com. Riders win it by a score of 3-0 over Fargo North. For KNOX Live Sports, I'm Ryan Cunningham saying so long, everybody. Red River football? How nicked up? It's on super. The one was like. That's in what? I guess that's